I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, King Philip, and welcome back to this week's edition of KPSN. Our Warrior football team has a bye week this week, but there are plenty of other King Philip teams who will provide exciting entertainment this weekend. We encourage everyone to get out and support our athletes. There is, however, a certain etiquette that fans should follow at these games. Here's KPSN's Ethan McGuire with more on this topic.
Fall sports are back here at KP, but before you go and cheer for our Warriors, here are a few things you should keep in mind when attending a game. Remember, we're only in high school, so there is a zero-tolerance policy for derogatory chants, whether they're directed at the team, an individual player, or the opposing team's fans.
Here we go, KP! Here we go! Here we go, KP! Here we go!
Since the use of noisemakers and horns are prohibited,
Let's go, boys!
scream your lungs out instead, but in a respectful manner. Throwing anything at the opposing team or fans is prohibited.
Whoa! Hey! Come on, buddy. Come on, man.
Instead, throw your trash in the trash to help keep our stands clean. At KP, we strive to be respectful both at home and on the road. So when you come to support the green and gold, take these rules into consideration while you show off your school's spirit.
2019 King Philip graduate Ali Meehan has been lighting up the field during her first collegiate season playing field hockey for the Northeastern Huskies. On September 3rd, Meehan was named the Colonial Athletic Association's Rookie of the Week and the first Husky Rookie of the Week since 2017. 2 game-winning goals, one against Holy Cross and one against Monmouth, netted her this elusive title. Here's Tommy Sukis with more.
King Philip has a history of sending quite a few athletes to prestigious schools to compete at the collegiate level. Class of 2019 graduate Ali Meehan, now a freshman at Northeastern, has the potential to be one of the best to ever come out of our school. Ali is making big things happen in her rookie year on the field hockey team at Northeastern. She currently averages 1.25 goals per game, placing her third in the entire NCAA for goals per game, as well as 2.75 points per game, which places her at 7th in the nation. We were able to contact Ali to ask her about her inspiring performance.
The level of play at the collegiate level is so much different than the high school level. The games are so much faster, the practices are much more intense, and every practice is basically a tryout. The way I've started off is definitely due to the training I put in over the summer and for the last 4 years, honestly. I really don't try to think about stats, more about setting up my team and putting them in the best position to win. So that's what my focus is. And before games, I think it helps me best when I visualize what I need to do and how I need to play to be successful, and just getting a solid warm-up in before the games helps a lot too.
We wish Ali all the best as she continues her field hockey career at Northeastern.
Our New England Patriots will host the ailing New York Jets on Sunday amid the continuing Antonio Brown drama. While this situation remains very fluid, Brown is expected to play on Sunday. Here's KPSN's Sammy Benretta with our report from Gillette.
The New England Patriots have had an amazing start to the regular season, with a 2-0 record and outscoring opponents by an astounding score of 76-3. The defense is looking to be the best in years, with 2 pick sixes against the Dolphins. The offense is clicking as well, with the new addition of superstar wide receiver Antonio Brown, along with the already stacked offense. There is a common goal around sports fans in New England, 19-0. The question is, do they have what it takes to accomplish this?
I'm here with David Dubois. David, with the Patriots recently signing Antonio Brown, how do you think he'll turn out this year?
I think he'll work great in the Patriots offense, and it just adds another weapon for Tom Brady.
And what do you think their record's going to be this year?
I think they'll have an undefeated record of 16-0.
Mr. Glebicki, how do you think the Patriots do with signing Antonio Brown?
I like the move. It's risky, but I mean, very talented receiver. Patriots have been known to work with risky receivers before. Let's hope it pays off.
And what do you think their record will be this upcoming year?
14-2.
And how do you think they'll do in the playoffs?
Super Bowl, obviously.
Think they'll win it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm here with avid Patriots fan, Mr. McCormick. Mr. McCormick, with the Patriots recently signing Antonio Brown, how do you think he'll do this upcoming year?
Well, I think it all depends if he plays. I think with a lot of the issues that have been going on in the NFL recently with domestic violence, Roger Goodell could stop him from playing. But if he plays, and I think he'll hopefully do well, he could be a major distraction. I really have no clue if he's going to do well. He could be out of here the second game, or he could be the best receiver in the league. But I do feel the Patriots are going to go 14-2 and win another Super Bowl. And Tom Brady will be winning Super Bowls until he's 50.
Mr. Dow, with the recent signing of Antonio Brown, how do you think the Patriots will work out this year?
They're going to work out exactly the way they would with him, without him. 16-0, Super Bowl champs. He'll be very good. Probably stay here maybe a year after this deal, but he's not here long term.
All right, and who do you think the Patriots' biggest competitor is this season?
Themselves, by far. Injuries, letting any of the outside distractions kind of creep into the locker room. They do the best job at that as possible, but nobody can beat the Patriots but themselves.
Thank you.
Fantasy football is a very popular pastime for NFL fans, and with it comes a deluge of exasperation, stress, elation, and relief.
There was devastating news in the NFL this week as two starting quarterbacks went down. Saints star Drew Brees is expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks with a thumb injury, and the Steelers have lost Ben Roethlisberger, who is out for the year with an elbow injury. This news sent fantasy football participants into a mad frenzy. The pastime of managing a fantasy football team is on the rise, with more than 59.3 million Americans playing each year. Companies such as FanDuel and DraftKings make billions on entry fees. Other free sites such as ESPN Fantasy and NFL make their money on ad revenue generated during football season. As you can imagine, this activity is flourishing here in the Tri-Town.
How's your league looking this year?
Oh, it's looking pretty good. Got a pretty good team. Hopefully I can win this year.
How's the team looking this year?
Pretty good, Antonio Brown. We'll see how that plays out, but W week 1, so we'll see.
Good for you, good for you.
We're 0-1, but comeback coming. We still got a whole season ahead of us. Tom Brady, fearless leader. He's going to have a season. It's going to be a win.
Well, right now I'm in 3 different leagues, and one league is strong. I had Hopkins going Monday night, who sealed the deal for me. But my other 2 leagues that actually have a little bit more stakes in it, I struggled with. I lost. I was going against some insane teams, but I lost by about 20 points for both of those. So,
as the sounds of the NFL on Sunday settle into the living rooms across the country, there are a growing number of stressed out fans glued to their TVs, computers, and phones who have a vested interest in scores and stats. We will keep you updated on who's making all the right moves in future KPSN broadcasts. Good luck to all in the week 3 of the Fantasy Football Frenzy.
That'll do it for us. We will see you back here next week.